Hey guys, how's it going? Daniel here, and today we're going to be talking about Google Tasks and how to get the most out of that app. So before we start this video, it will mean the world to me if you guys will hit the like button, because not only does it help the video, but it also helps the channel as well. So let's start the video. So the first tip we have is Gmail integration with Google Tasks. So it actually works really well, and no surprise since it is made by the same company, Google. And so how this works is pretty simple. So if you have Gmail open, you'll have on the right side corner there, you'll see the Google Task icon, which you could just click, and then you can actually just choose whatever email you want to add to the Google Task. So this could come to when maybe you don't have time to read it right now, the email, or you want to be reminded about a certain email. You can set up a time and a reminder of when you want to read that email on Google Task so that you get to remind yourself to check that email. One of my favorite things about Google Tasks, of course, is how well not only it works with all the other Google applications, but also the different views that you can use inside of Google Tasks. So instead of having that big default calendar view, one of my favorite views to use Google Tasks is the schedule view. So the schedule view, of course, just makes it really easy to just see what you have scheduled for the next few days without having to, scroll the whole calendar. And also it just makes sense to use the schedule view because you do have a mini calendar version of it inside the Google Task application on the left side of the computer. So it's just a really fascinating way just to see whatever you have scheduled throughout the week, and it just makes it really nice and easy to, of course, keep everything organized so that you remember of how your schedule is going to be throughout the week. So a hidden little feature inside Google Task is creating subtask under a task. So think of this as an inception for a task. So every time you create a new task, of course, you get to have the option to create a subtask under that task. So what this means is you could create you could create another task inside the main task that you created inside Google Task. So it's just so that you get to remind yourself of what you need to get done of that main task that you have created about. I know it's a little bit confusing, but it's a really cool, great feature to have and know it when you have a lot of tasks and you just need to remember maybe you have to do something else with that task. So that's where the subtasks come in when you are creating the main task and having to add other subtasks to it. Another great little feature, of course, in Google Task is creating different types of lists. So you have your default main task where you get to add maybe your main productivity stuff or what you need to get done, but then you can actually create another list of tasks for different stuff. So maybe you want to have a list just for your grocery items, and so from there you get to add whatever you need to add to the list of your grocery items, so that when you go to the grocery store, you open Google Task, you don't forget of what you need to buy when you're at the grocery store. And next and not least, the last tip of how to get the most out of Google Task is creating recurring tasks. So how this works is pretty simple. So when you are creating a new task, you actually have the option to choose, of course, of what time and day you want this task to be placed on and what time you want to be reminded about. But you can also choose of what type of recurring task you want this to be, if you want it to be a recurring task. So you can have it set up for every single day, or every 2 days, or every month, or once a week. So it just gives you a lot of options of when you want to customize this task for. So if you want to take out the dog, you want to be reminded about it, you can have it set up to take out the dog every single day at a certain time, and then so that Google Tasks will send you a notification on your phone or on your computer to remind you, hey, it's this time and you gotta go take out the dog. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. If you guys did enjoy this video, it will mean the world to me if you guys will hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And that's pretty much it. And if you guys want me to check out another application of tips and tricks, please do comment below, because I always love checking out other applications, of course, and sharing with you guys some tips and tricks. So that's it for now, and as always, I will see you guys later. Peace.